Hello again. Gonna go back to managers' neglect. I talked about it in the previous video. So watch your managers on a daily basis. I know it seems weird, but just keep an eye on them. They do this, pretty much do the same thing every day, right? They have their habits that they follow. They're consistent, but they'll tell you that they're gonna set aside 10 minutes for you. Look, 10 minutes doesn't do you any good in this business, especially when you're starting out, right? Because the first 12 or 15 minutes is going to be, hey, how you doing? How's the family? Did you have your coffee? Blah, 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 blah. What did you learn? Nothing. Nothing. Not the manager's fault either. I mean, it is what it is. You need a minimum of an hour to 2 hours a day, every day, with somebody going through processes with you, how to develop habits with you. You know, what do you need to look for? What do you need not to look for? And again, as much as I say it's not a manager's fault, I blame the dealership sometimes. Spend the extra money, take someone that's willing to sit down with a sales professional or a solution specialist and get them on board. I mean, you spent money to advertise to find somebody. You went through the process of getting this guy or gal to join your team. You know, wrap your arms around them. Show them what they're there for. Show them what you're there for. So again, you could pick somebody from the floor, and that's his thing. And if you know what, you got to pay the guy an extra $100 a week because he's spending an hour or two with one of the newbies. Do it. Do it. Because in the end, you'll be better off. So that's just my thought on that. You'll learn showroom protocol. Again, that's... You should always find out if the customer is there to see somebody else or they're just there. That's all. I know that sounds weird. Did they have an appointment with Bill next door or Susan down the hall? Or are they just there? They're not there to meet anybody. That's a good protocol to always be in. Do most salespeople do it? No, absolutely not. You could be standing there and they'll tell the customer, I think he's out sick today, follow me. So, but again, you don't want to be that person. You want to be a professional, you want to be a solution specialist, and you want to do the right thing. That's showroom protocol. I did this for almost 40 years, so I've seen it all. I mean, I am working on a book, which hopefully will come out in the next, year or so. There's going to be a lot of good things in there, and there's going to be some pissed off people. You know, I saw things I didn't like. And, again, I'm about doing the customers right. I try to always hope that every time I had dealings with a customer, they felt like they were treated like they were my mother or my grandmother or my sister or my daughter, my great aunt. That's what I tried to do. It's hard to explain, but think about what goes on in life. You go into a grocery store, right? And you bring something up to the cashier, and there's no price on it. And the cashier, instead of putting on a big smile and saying, oh, you know what? You're like the second person that's come up to me today with this problem. But you know what? Let me ring the buzzer and get little Johnny, who's sitting over there, run down and get you a price. No, they're going to make that. Really, dude? You couldn't have found one with a price on it? They make you feel horrible. Why? There's no reason for that. You're trying to do business. You're trying to buy the bunch of bananas or the can of corn or whatever, the box of cornflakes. And they put on the face like, you just stole their prom date. You don't want to be that person. You want to be very nice, very sincere. And again, the mindset is mom, grandma, great aunt, sister, daughter. Okay? Doesn't need to be this. It needs to be this. Have a great day, guys, gals. I'll set up another video for you, I don't know, the next day or so. Bye-bye.